What if I told you that the story we thought was over might just be beginning again? Fans of Heartland have carried the weight of Ty Borden's heartbreaking exit for years, believing his journey had come to a permanent end. But Season 19 has stirred whispers, clues, and even bold speculation that Ty could return in ways we never expected. Could this be the biggest surprise in the show's history? Or are the writers simply leading us into a brand new chapter filled with emotional twists? Let's take a closer look at what this means, because the premiere of Season 19 might just change everything we thought we knew about Heartland. For longtime fans. Ty's departure was more than just another plotline. It felt like losing a member of the family. His relationship with Amy had been the heart of the series, built over years of challenges, triumphs, and quiet moments that defined the spirit of Heartland. When Ty passed away, it left an empty space not only in Amy's life, but also in the lives of viewers who had followed his journey from a troubled young man to a loving father and husband. That absence shaped the following seasons, forcing Amy to discover her strength as a single mother and creating a ripple effect that touched every character in the family. But as we move into Season 19, new hints have made fans question if the story is truly finished for Ty. Some behind-the-scenes photos and leaked set reports have sparked speculation. Is Ty really coming back, or is his presence going to be felt in another way? One possibility is that we'll see Ty in flashbacks, revisiting moments that still carry meaning for Amy as she steps into this new chapter. These flashbacks wouldn't just be about nostalgia. They could help Amy face her struggles in the present, showing her how much strength she has gained from the life they built together. Another theory that's making waves in the Heartland community is a potential dream sequence or vision. Amy has always had a spiritual connection with the world around her, especially when it comes to horses and healing. It wouldn't be out of place for her to feel Ty's presence guiding her through tough times, reminding her that while he may not be physically there, his love and influence remain. A moment like that in the premiere could bring back the emotional spark that fans have been waiting for, offering closure while opening the door to new storytelling possibilities. Of course, the boldest and most talked about theory is that Ty could return alive in some form. Could the writers have planned a shocking twist, revealing that his fate wasn't what it seemed? While this idea feels like the kind of twist usually seen in other dramas, the thought of Ty walking back into Amy's life is enough to make fans' hearts race. Even if it sounds unlikely, the mystery surrounding his character in Season 19 has been enough to reignite hope and keep viewers glued to every new update about the show. Beyond speculation, what makes Ty's possible return so powerful is the impact it would have on Amy's journey. His presence would not just be about rekindling romance, it would be about healing, family, and the strength of their bond. Ty's reappearance, whether as memory, vision, or something more real, would remind audiences of the love story that carried this show for nearly 2 decades. It would also create an emotional foundation for Season 19, giving Amy a chance to open her heart in ways she hasn't since his departure. The premiere episode has a heavy weight to carry. If Ty does return in any way, it must be done with care and respect, honoring the character's journey while allowing Amy to keep growing as her own person. What fans want most is not just Ty's presence, but a meaningful story that feels true to the legacy of Heartland. That's what makes this possible return so exciting, because it isn't just about bringing back a character, it's about bringing back the emotions, the history, and the magic that have made this series so beloved. Amy Fleming has always been the heart of Heartland, but Season 19 feels different, like it's not just another chapter in her life, but the beginning of an entirely new book. For years, Amy's identity was tied to her partnership with Ty. Together, they weren't just a couple. They were a team who healed horses, raised a daughter, and built dreams side by side. But since his absence, Amy has been quietly carving her own path, and now, in the Season 19 premiere, we see her standing taller than ever before. Her role as a mother has been at the center of her strength. Raising Lindy has not only given Amy purpose, but also tested her resilience in ways she never expected. Every decision she makes, every risk she takes, has been guided by the desire to give her daughter the life she and Ty once dreamed of together. But what makes this journey even more powerful is that Amy is no longer just holding on, she's moving forward. Her parenting has gone beyond survival. It's about building something meaningful, something that honors both her love for Ty and her responsibility to Lindy's future. Beyond motherhood, Amy's bond with the ranch has deepened in extraordinary ways. The Heartland Ranch is more than a backdrop, it's the living symbol of her family's legacy. Each fence mended, each horse healed, and each challenge overcome carries the weight of history, reminding Amy that her story is tied not just to her own past but to generations of strength and sacrifice. In Season 19, Amy steps even further into this role of protector and guide, becoming not just the daughter or granddaughter of Heartland but its leader in her own right. This transition is emotional and deeply personal because for Amy, the ranch has always been about more than land. It's about home, healing, and hope. Another important part of Amy's journey is her gift with horses. Since the beginning of the series, her ability to connect with animals has been almost magical, setting her apart from everyone else. But now, in the premiere of Season 19, we see her take that gift to new levels. She's no longer just helping horses in trouble. She's using her skill to inspire others, to train the next generation, and to spread the philosophy of patience and trust that has defined her life. This evolution shows Amy not only as a healer but as a mentor, someone passing down her wisdom just as her mother once did. The emotional heart of Amy's story lies in the balance between past and future. Ty's memory is never far from her mind, and every step forward feels like a tribute to the love they shared. But at the same time, Amy's journey is about rediscovering herself outside of that relationship. Can she be both a woman who honors the past and one who embraces what comes next? Season 19 seems determined to answer this question, and it's that inner conflict that makes her storyline so relatable and moving. Many fans see themselves in Amy not just as someone who loved deeply, but as someone learning to grow after. Lost. What makes Amy's path even more compelling this season is the potential for new beginnings. The idea of love, trust, and partnership hasn't disappeared from her life, but the way she approaches it has changed. She's cautious, protective of her heart, yet open to the possibility that happiness can come in unexpected ways. Whether or not Ty's return is literal or symbolic, Amy's story in Season 19 is about bravery, the courage to face change, to step into the unknown, and to write the next part of her life with strength and grace. This premiere marks the moment where Amy truly becomes the anchor of Heartland, not because she is holding on to the past, but because she is daring to step into the future, no matter how uncertain it feels. And that's why her journey resonates so deeply. It isn't just about horses, or the ranch, or even about love. It's about becoming whole again, about learning that healing isn't forgetting, but carrying the best of what you've lost into the person you're still becoming. While Amy's journey remains the emotional anchor of Heartland, Season 19 is setting up powerful new storylines that expand the world far beyond her. What makes Heartland such a beloved series is the way every character brings something unique to the table, and this new season is no exception. From the wisdom of Jack to the ambitions of Lou, the struggles of Tim, and the fresh dreams of Georgie, each storyline adds depth, challenge, and warmth to the family's world. The premiere hints that we're about to see not only Amy's growth, but a whole web of changes that will test and transform the Bartlett-Fleming clan. Jack, as always, is the steady heartbeat of Heartland. His role as the family's foundation feels more important than ever as new challenges arise. In the premiere, Jack's wisdom is not just about keeping the ranch afloat, but about guiding Amy through her most vulnerable moments. At the same time, Jack faces his own internal struggles. Age and responsibility weigh heavily on him, and there are moments where he questions how long he can keep carrying the burden of being everyone's rock. Season 19 may bring Jack face to face with his limits, showing us that even the strongest pillars can feel the cracks. But as always, Jack's greatest strength lies in his ability to lead with love, and his presence will undoubtedly shape the season's most powerful family moments. Lou's storyline, on the other hand, pushes the Balance between career and personal life. As mayor, Lou is constantly pulled between her duties to the community and her responsibilities to her family. The premiere makes it clear that she's still struggling with this balance, but season 19 seems determined to push her to make hard choices. Can she be the leader Hudson needs without losing herself in the process? And how does she stay connected to her family when her time is stretched so thin? Lou's journey is less about horses and ranch life and more about the challenges modern women face: how to succeed without burning out, how to lead without losing touch, and how to remain true to herself while carrying so much responsibility. Tim's story adds another layer of tension and redemption to the season. Known for being stubborn and often caught in his own mistakes, Tim's arc has always been about growth and second chances. In season 19, his past continues to haunt him, but there's also a clear push for him to redefine himself. Whether it's through new relationships, ranch work, or facing unresolved conflicts, Tim's storyline often brings the grit and drama that balance out the warmth of Heartland. The premiere hints at new challenges that could either bring out his worst flaws or finally push him into becoming the man he has always tried to be. For fans, Tim remains unpredictable, and that unpredictability is what makes his story worth watching. Georgie's future is perhaps one of the most exciting threads of season 19. As a character who has grown up before our eyes, Georgie's arc is all about dreams and independence. Will she continue chasing her equestrian goals, or will she be pulled back into the rhythms of ranch life? The premiere teases that Georgie's choices may create ripple effects, not just for herself, but for Amy and Lindy as well. She represents the next generation, a bridge between the traditions of Heartland and the opportunities of the wider world. Her storyline this season may well focus on the cost of chasing ambition, what she has to sacrifice, and what she gains in the pursuit of her dreams. Beyond the main characters, season 19 also promises to introduce fresh faces and new challenges. Every time new people enter Heartland's world, they bring both conflict and growth. Whether it's a newcomer at the ranch, a rival in business, or someone seeking Amy's help with their horses, these outside forces push the family to grow stronger together. They remind us that Heartland isn't isolated, it's part of a wider community where every choice has consequences. All these storylines intertwine with Amy's central journey, creating a season rich with emotion, tension, and growth. Jack's guidance, Lou's struggles, Tim's conflicts, and Georgie's dreams all reflect back onto Amy, influencing the choices she makes and the woman she becomes. The premiere makes it clear, season 19 isn't just about one character, it's about how this family, with all its flaws and strengths, continues to hold each other together no matter what life throws their way. And that's what keeps Heartland so timeless. As the season 19 premiere of Heartland approaches, the biggest question burning in fans' hearts is simple yet powerful. What role will Ty Borden truly play in this new chapter? The show has always walked a fine line between realism and emotional storytelling, so the thought of Ty's return has sparked dozens of fan theories, some grounded, some wild, but all born from the deep love viewers still hold for his character. One of the most popular theories is that Ty's presence will be felt through flashbacks or unreleased moments from the past. For many fans, this feels like the most natural way to bring him back by weaving his memory into Amy's new journey without changing the course of the story. This approach would allow viewers to relive the most powerful moments of their love story while giving Amy a chance to draw strength from those memories. A well-placed flashback in the premiere could be more than just a reminder of the past. It could act as a mirror for Amy, showing her how far she has come since those days and how Ty's influence still guides her decisions. Another popular theory is the possibility of Ty appearing in Amy's dreams or visions. Heartland has often leaned into spiritual undertones with its strong connection to nature, healing, and unseen bonds. Fans believe that Ty's spirit might return to encourage Amy during her most difficult moments, reminding her that even though he's gone, she isn't alone. A dream sequence could become one of the most emotional highlights of the season, giving fans a chance to see Ty again without undoing the story of his passing. It would also give Amy the comfort she needs to step forward into her next phase of life. Then there's the bold theory, the idea that Ty could still be alive in some shocking twist. While this would completely rewrite the show's reality, it hasn't stopped fans from speculating. Could the writers be hiding a massive surprise? Could Ty's supposed death have been misinterpreted, leaving room for his miraculous return? For many, this theory stretches beyond Heartland's usual storytelling style, but it shows just how much viewers long to see him again. The very fact that fans are still debating this possibility after all these years speaks volumes about Ty's place in the hearts of the audience, but not every theory is about Ty's return. Some fans believe season 19 will focus more heavily on Amy finding love again, perhaps not in the same way as with Ty, but in a way that proves healing doesn't erase the past. Others think the premiere will set up big conflicts at the ranch, like financial struggles or rivalries that push the family closer together. And many believe Georgie's arc could lead to her becoming the new face of Heartland, stepping into her own spotlight as Amy balances her role as a mother and leader. What makes these theories so powerful isn't just whether they're right or wrong, it's the community they've built. Heartland fans are deeply loyal, and every discussion, whether on forums, social media, or fan groups, shows how much this series has become more than just a TV show. It's a comfort, a tradition, and a story that feels like home. The season 19 premiere isn't just another episode. It's a milestone that has the weight of years of love and expectation behind it. As we step into this new season, one truth stands out. Heartland has never been about flashy plot twists or shocking drama. At its core, it's about family, healing, and the strength to keep going through life's hardest moments. Whether Ty returns as a memory, a vision, or something more surprising, his presence will continue to shape Amy's story. And no matter how the writers choose to unfold the season, fans will be there waiting, watching, and holding their breath for each moment that reminds them why they fell in love with this series in the first place. So as the premiere unfolds, we're left with one final question. Will this be the season that finally gives Amy and the Heartland family the closure, the growth, and the hope they've been searching for? One thing is certain, this is more than just another chapter. It's a chance for fans to reconnect with the heart of the show, to see old wounds heal, and to watch new journeys begin. And maybe, just maybe, it will be the season that proves love never truly leaves us. It simply takes on a new form, living on in the choices we make and the lives we touch.